All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. What do you look for here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ground ball could be two. Slings to second. On to Freddie. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So two down, and next for L.A., Jermaine Jackson. He's got some power, no doubt. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A massive home run. And they lead it. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. On the ground, Jackson. Fires to first in time.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
One out. Runners at first and second.
Second baseman, Jermaine Jackson.
I wouldn't get too puffed up about that postseason extra base hit thing, Siggy. The all-time leader with 4 is Ken Holtzman, a pitcher, and one of his hits was a homer.
Yeah, Boog, I'm sure he was a position player, though, before he started pitching.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
On the ground to short, could be 2. Over to second for 1. To Diaz. That's 2. So they're able to work. Game 1 of the division series. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Ground ball up the middle, Jackson. Throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. Jackson digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt, Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth.
Second baseman, Jermaine Jackson.
Jackson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Ripped to short. Over to Diaz. Just one out remaining for the Dodgers. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. One strike away from securing game one. Nice grab to first. And this one is over. What a play to end the game. So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
Welcome to Dodger Stadium. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for game two, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming your way next. And today's starting pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to...
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Jermaine Jackson.
Line drive to short and caught.
The batter, number 50.
Jackson,
Second
a former
baseman,
Rookie of the Year, just 21 years old. And he's a now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Second baseman, Jermaine Jackson.
Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz. Off balance feet. There's one. Got him. The double play cuts down. So 2 down. Spencer Steer digs in now. Up the middle. And that one handled. On to first. That is the inning.
The batter, number 50. Second baseman, Jermaine Jackson.
There's a line drive to left field. Benson on the move. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds take a 2-0 lead back home.
This team is riding pretty high right now, and you can tell the home team pretty confused as to why they're not getting it done. But it's a huge tone setter when you can take the first 2 games of a series, especially on the road. Now we'll see if they can back it up at home.
Festivities wrapping up. The crowd. One out man at first. TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. The 0-1. Here's a high chopper. Betts. Over to second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. No score.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the second baseman, Jermaine Jackson.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Bounce to the left side. To first, and one away in the top of the third. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Green, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. And at second. This one in the air, center field. Benson gets under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are 2 gone. Here is Freddie Freeman. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
And that'll load the bases. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. And save. A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch.
That's one way to get your first run of the ball game across. You'll take that every day if you're on offense, and maybe that gets them going a little bit.
Third game of the division series. Jermaine Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one ripped left field. Out of here. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add on. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
One down. Yandy Diaz, the next to hit for the Reds.
Yandy Diaz.
Right side. In plenty of time to first, and there are 2 outs. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his 2nd double of the game.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
At the plate, Jackson. And it's second. And that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitchers looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
And they're all loaded up. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy in the air, left field. Steer makes the grab on the run, and that is a big first out. Here comes Max Muncy.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run. Here's the second baseman, Jermaine Jackson. 3 for 3 with a homer and 2 doubles. Ground ball up the middle. Stops it on a slide. The feed for 1 to first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
This one in the air, center field. Benson in and to his right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
(10-4) is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end.
Game 4 of the division series. Top half of the third inning, Jermaine Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion, everything is amplified. Well struck, right field. That's back. That one opts against the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The relay to third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Jackson steps in. Team's still looking for that first run today.
Yeah, this is where leadership shows up. Not just the big swings, but quality at bats.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That's his 5th homer of the series, and they tie it up. It's 1-1. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
Jackson locks in. No need to press, but they can really use a leadoff base runner right here.
Yeah, all you want to see is a patient, quality approach. Pass the baton and chip away.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Here's a 1-2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Jermaine Jackson.
Jackson in the box now. Takes strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Friedel gets under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Noel V. Marte. This one in the air, right field. And it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So digging in, Spencer Steer. This could end it. In the air, right field. Jackson under it. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game.
This team played extremely well to force this series into a Game 5. It's just like a Game 7. You win or go home. That Game 5 should be a lot of fun to watch.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Live from Dodger Stadium, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other, and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. What's the scouting report on him?
Second baseman, Jermaine Jackson.
Jermaine Jackson can't hold up, and that's a strike. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in Game 5 of the NLDS. Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Here comes Freddie around third. One run across. Cut off. Now a throw home. In there. He's safe. And it's 4-0.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Tracks it down for the out. 2 away now. Runner at second, 2 down.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. The batter now will be Will Smith. And a payoff pitch. And that'll load the bases. Here's Max Muncy.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And that chance handled. Tosses to first. Inning over. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. 2 down, nobody on. Up the middle, Jackson. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Jermaine Jackson.
Jackson, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He flexes his power with that swing, his 6th of the series, and they add to the lead. It's 5-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Jermaine
Jackson went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. TJ Friedl, the next to hit. Man at second. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. Got him.
leading up for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Jermaine Jackson.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 down. Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. Diaz is just 1 strike away. This one in the air center field. Pages moving back for this one. And the Dodgers are going to advance. They're through to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit, as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.
You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. We welcome you to Los Angeles. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
Line drive. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Up next, the batter number 15, second baseman, Jermaine Jackson.
Oh, great stop from his backside, and they get the out. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. 2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle. Slings to first, and they're happy to just get off the field.
The batter number 15.
The home team is hoping to find a way to rally, Boog, but the odds aren't in their favor. Safe to say game one isn't going the way they wanted.
Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard. So back to the top of the order. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. So digging in, Jackson. 2 on, 1 out. This one in the air, right field. Suzuki takes it in for the out. 2 down. And up to the plate is Will Smith. On the ground to the left. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Dodgers. Runner at first with 2 away. Jermaine Jackson getting ready to hit.
He's been locked in lately, and today's been no different, Boog. Really good balance in the box. It's been impressive. Just looks comfortable out there.
0-1 now. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs take game one on the road. Jackson ready to hit now, down late, RBI opportunity, and this guy's looking like he wants to write the comeback chapter.
Yeah, let's see if he grabs the pen, Boog. Could start writing a whole new story here.
That one is absolutely belted, carrying well. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Second game of the NLCS. So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. To the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single.
Up next is
Hat should have this one. And a quick out, number one.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Jackson stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. No question about this one. It's out of here.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
And a rope into center field, base hit. And a good start to the inning. So back to the top of the order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Quick toss to first, and he's back in there. This one popped up. Horner under it. Takes it in for the out. Jackson will hit next. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. The batter now will be Will Smith. Swanson. Off balance feed. There's one. Out. A double play to end it. Jackson, certainly not the reason they lost this game. Had a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but he certainly wasn't the reason they lost.